I used sailor-level profanity to get annoying parents to control their kid. So my wife and I went to Taco Bell for lunch last Tuesday. Nothing fancy, just wanted some quick food before running errands. The place was completely empty, like 0 customers besides us. Just the workers behind the counter looking bored. We grabbed our food and sat down at this table in the middle. There's literally like 30 empty tables around us. The whole restaurant to ourselves. 5 minutes later, this family walks in. Mom, dad, and this little kid who's maybe 2 or 3 years old. And where do they sit? Right behind us. Out of all the empty tables in this place, they choose the one directly behind my wife. At first, no big deal. Whatever, people can sit wherever they want. But then this kid starts acting up. He's standing on his seat, leaning over the back, and basically using my wife as entertainment. The kid's grabbing at her hair, poking her shoulder, making these weird baby noises right in her ear. My wife turns around and smiles at the parents. Excuse me, could you maybe have him face the other way? He's kind of bothering me. The mom just glances up from her phone for like 2 seconds and goes back to scrolling. Doesn't say anything to the kid. Dad's completely focused on unwrapping his burrito like nothing's happening, so the kid keeps going. Now he's trying to reach across and grab my wife's drink. She gently pushes his hand away and looks at the parents again. Hey, sorry, but your son is really getting into our space here. Nothing. Complete silence from the parents. Mom's still on her phone. Dad's eating like we don't exist. This goes on for another 5 minutes. Kid's practically climbing over the seat now, pulling my wife's hair, knocking over our sauce packets. My wife's getting more and more frustrated, but trying to stay polite. That's when I decided enough was enough. I looked at my wife and started talking about our weekend plans. But here's the thing. I used every single curse word I could think of, and some I'm pretty sure I made up on the spot. So honey, I said really loud, tomorrow I'm gonna go outside and absolutely destroy that lawn. I'm talking about going full psycho on those weeds. I'm gonna rip those things apart like they owe me money. My wife just stared at me like I'd lost my mind, but I kept going. And don't even get me started on that fence project. I'm gonna attack that thing with my drill like it's my worst enemy. Gonna screw those boards so hard they'll beg for mercy. I'm talking at full volume now. Every other word is basically a curse. I'm describing home improvement like I'm in some rated action movie. The parents finally look up. Dad shoots me this dirty, look like I'm the problem. So I smile real big and wave at him. Then I keep talking even louder. Oh, and that garden hose? I said to my wife. Tomorrow I'm gonna unleash that thing on our driveway like it's a weapon of mass destruction. Gonna blast every speck of dirt into oblivion. By now I'm basically making up combinations of words that probably don't even make sense. I sound like I have some kind of verbal disorder where I can only communicate through creative profanity. The mom grabs her kid and whispers something to her husband. Dad starts packing up their food real fast. They get up and move to a table on the complete opposite side of the restaurant, as far away from us as they can get while still being inside. The second they moved, I went back to normal conversation. My wife just looked at me and started laughing. Did you seriously just curse them away from our table? She asked. Hey, I said, taking a bite of my taco. Sometimes you gotta speak their language. The kid stayed in his seat for the rest of their meal.